So I'm on the way to take LJ, my son, to his first basketball practice for an AAU team. His first time being on the AAU team. So join me for this evening, and I want to also update you guys on what happened at our first meeting, Mariah and myself, with the community health worker, our new coach for the next 6 months. I'm excited. So come along with me for the evening. Stuck in traffic. I just dropped LJ off to his first little basketball practice. He's starting to play for an AAU team, and this is his first time playing on a team that's not necessarily like a well, I guess it is recreational, but not like this is more like AAUs are more like, I guess, people who really want to play basketball, who are really like honing in to their skills and things like that. So this is his first practice with that, and he was excited. And I dropped him off to my husband because my husband, he works more closer to the practice. So he just met me out there. I dropped him off, and now I'm stuck in a little bit of traffic. But I want to talk to y'all about what happened at during our meeting, Mariah and I's meeting today. It went really well. We'll meet with this community health worker or community health coach. He said just call him coach. And we'll meet with him every week for the next 24 weeks. So this is really getting me to refocus again. Any things that I was being lazy with, or any habits that I, neglected. I got to get back into it. So he talked to us about the program and what it's going to be about. Like I said, it's 24 weeks, so like 6 months of him meeting with us, setting goals. And then on top of those goals, if we meet different goals and meet different benchmarks, then we'll be rewarded. And the way you get rewarded is you get, I'm sorry. So the traffic is picking up some. So give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back home now. So traffic started picking, it started moving, so I didn't want to film while I was driving too fast. So, yeah, not fast, but so yeah. So yes, what I was saying about the program. So it's like a not necessarily a raffle. You earn spins. So you earn a spin on this little randomized wheel thingy where you will get prizes, and so for every time you meet a goal or you do something you're supposed to do, you get a spin. So today he just gave us 5 spins because this is our first time. So for your goals, you're working on different things. So this week we're going to work on meeting our step goals. So I have my little Fitbit, and so they had us wear the Fitbit for the last 2 weeks, and they took the data, and so now we have to they looked at the data, so now we're going to meet. Y'all, you know what? I'm hungry. So I'm all over the place. I'm actually right now looking at this video too to make the salmon. If you don't remember, in my last video I said I was going to be making salmon. So I am going to make the salmon kind of sort of like Chaz's lifestyle made hers, with the little rub that she put on top of it. And so I'll share that with you guys in a second. But I'm just all over the place. But so you're trying to meet different goals, and you get rewarded based on the different goals that you do meet. So the first goal that we're looking to meet is we're trying to reach our step goal each day. And I just made my step goal. I made my step goal for today. So you try to reach your step goal each day. So I have to reach my goal to starting today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then when we meet again on next Monday, he'll look at it. And if I reach my step goal every day this week, then I get 7 spins. And I think you get a bonus 3 if you reach all 7 or 6 to 7 days. If you reach your step goal 6 to 7 days, you get 3 more extra spins. So basically, the spins determine how much money you get because you land on different things. And it's not like a bunch of money. but it's enough that Mariah will be happy to get the money that she gets from it. So I guess that's the way that they're motivating the youth in the program to do this, is through money. And hopefully this will transpire or transfer into more intrinsic wanting to do it, just, you know, intrinsically, not just for the extrinsic value of it. One thing that stood out with me is he did say, he was talking with Mariah about like, you know, what she think is gonna be hard, and she was like school lunch, because sometimes she eats, you know, things at school or just eating at school because her teacher sells food, and she said that her teacher sells like brownies and sodas, and I guess it's because they selling things to make money for the classroom. But he was telling her that everything in moderation, and I was like, I say that all the time, everything in moderation. So yes, you can eat junk food, but just do it in moderation, right? Okay. So yeah, so I'm excited for this program. So our first thing is exercise, I guess, because we're trying to reach our step goal. Then he said he'll come back next week, maybe next week. I think we might start talking about nutrition. Not sure, but yep, we're diving into it. So let me get into the salmon. So the salmon she has, I'm looking at Chaz's lifestyle. She did a video on about 2 weeks ago on this. She's putting chili pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper to taste, and in an oil, mixing that together and then rubbing that on the salmon. And then she has a glaze. I don't have agave, but she put honey and low sodium soy sauce and made a glaze. I don't have agave. She did use agave, but I'm not going to use agave because I don't have agave. And I think she put that on. Yep, she put that on after. She put the glaze on after it cooked. So, and she seared. Oh, I thought we were going to put this in the oven. I thought it was going to be easy. She cooked it on the stove, so I got to get the pan out. All right. All right, let's just do this. So she used avocado oil. I don't have that, so I'm using this blend of sunflower and extra virgin olive oil. And she puts 2 to 3 tablespoons of it. And this is what she coated. So I guess that's all. Yep, I'll use all. This is what she used to coat the salmon with before she seared it. She uses garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, and then salt and pepper to taste. And she says, oh, she measured hers out. But no, she said she hasn't measured out, but in the video she's putting it on in there. So she says 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder. So it's like a rub, but it's a liquidy rub. That's the onion powder. Chili powder, she says 2 teaspoons of the chili powder. And then salt and pepper to taste. And she just rubbed this all on the salmon. And she cut her salmon fillets in half. I need to do that with mine too.
A few of my go-to seasonings like chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of smoke for that smoky flavor. I also gave that a quick mix, and I started using the salmon fillets once I cleaned and I sliced them.
I am going to add some smoked paprika to give it a smoked kind of taste. All right. And she did say to let it marinate for a little bit. So while this is marinating for a second, I'm gonna heat up. We'll get the pan ready, and then I'm also going to put my broccoli, because I'm having broccoli with this. put my broccoli in the pot to steam. So make sure that's on it real good all over. All right, let that sit for a little while I get everything else together. So I have the broccoli in there, and I like my broccoli not to be too soft, so I'm just going to let it steam for a little bit and then take it out because I don't like it. I like a little bit of crunch left on my broccoli. So here's the broccoli about to steam. And one thing, the program, he said, you know, we're going to talk about nutrition, and he made a good point. It's really about calories in, calories out, and being mindful of how much calories you're putting in. With that, you have to track your food. So y'all know if you've been here before. Oh, and if you haven't been here before, welcome. My name is Patrice, the Patrice.denise, and I'm living a healthy, sustainable life, one day at a time, one step at a time, and been chronicling my journey along the way, this journey on life, this journey to be a better me, and also my journey on mounjaro. I am on the medication mounjaro, type 2 diabetes, which I am proud to say that I have gotten into the point where it's now controlled, and I'm just trying to continuing on with that, and just been chronicling it along the way. But one thing he did say, and I said the word sustainable, he did say that too. The coach, he said, you have to create a lifestyle that's sustainable, and so that's what I've been doing, trying to do over here, and I'm glad that now I got my daughter involved in this, and this is all good. It's good. But what was I saying? Oh, he said we're going to have to start tracking our food, and that's one of the goals, but we're going to have to show that we tracked our food for the different days. And so I did tell him that's going to be the part that is going to get me the most, so or the hardest for me, because I already, you know, been putting in exercising get my steps in. I'm just going to beef that up in order to meet the goals that he put in place for me, because we had the Fitbit on for the 2 weeks. And now he looked at what I was already doing, so now I would have to. So basically, I have to reach right now. He's doing it small at a time. There were days where I did reach 10,000 steps a day, and there were days like on my Saturdays or my Sundays, like yesterday, I didn't do a thing, where I didn't reach the 10,000 steps. So average, he wants me to get at least 8,029 steps. I think 8,200. What was it? I think it's 8,020, let me see, 8,290 steps a day for right now. And then we'll, you know, keep going up and up and up. So yeah. All right, let me, I'm gonna let that broccoli go a little bit more. Oh, and then I am going to make make some brown rice, and then I'll have this, for at least 1 to 2 more times, but I'm going to probably separate it into, I don't know if I'm going to do 2 or 3, but if I used to do it into 2s, but I might do it into 3. I might do it into 3 servings. But I have this, and I want to put in some cilantro paste. I'll show you that, but it's over there. I'll show you that in a second. But with this and the salmon and the broccoli. So, all right, let me let the broccoli steam a little bit, and then I'll sear this salmon. Wow. I was thinking, while that is still steaming, I can make some overnight chia pudding, because I don't have anything prepped for in the morning for breakfast. And I find that when I don't have anything prepped, like this morning, I didn't have anything prepped, and I ate 2 apples and a granola bar. I know. So I need to prep something for in the morning. So I'm gonna do this chia pudding that I usually make, and I have some frozen fruit I'll put on top, but it just calls for 2 servings. It calls for 1/3 cup of chia seeds. Let me show you. It calls for 1/3 cup of chia seeds, but this is for both, so I gotta separate it into 2. All right, so, and then you want to put in some almond milk. I got a little bit of almond milk left in this container. And this is the vanilla flavor, so it's 2 cups, but so it'll be 1 cup each. Because it wants you to make it into in one and then separate it, but I didn't do that. So 1 cup here. And then you put in a little bit of pure vanilla extract. I'm just going to put a dab. Oops, it's probably more than a dab, but. And then it says you can put in some sweetener, and I just use these because this is what I have on hand. And today I'm gonna add, I've never done this before, so we'll see how it tastes tomorrow. I'll update y'all probably in the next video or something. But I'm gonna put in some cinnamon and see how, if that does anything to the taste. And then in the morning I'll just add the fruit on top and probably granola, because well, we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna add granola or not, but last time I did have to add granola because it was too soupy. So. Or too liquidy. So give this a nice little stir. And then the chia seeds, what they do is they expand. Alright. Yep, my broccoli is steaming real well over there, so I'm just go ahead and stir my salmon. And get that started. Alright. Yeah, she says she seared it on each side for about 3 minutes on each side. So I'll let that cook. So for her like glaze that she put on top of her salmon, she used honey, low sodium soy sauce, and she used agave, but I don't have agave. So she used a 1/3 cup of honey. It's a lot of honey to me, but I mean, I guess it's not all going on my plate because it's a lot of honey. I don't know if it's all gonna fit in here. I guess it should be thicker because the agave would have made it a little bit thicker. So maybe I should use less soy sauce. Trial and error. Y'all know I'm not a chef, but trial and error. Simple. That's why I like her channel, because like she does simple meals that you can follow easily. If I had all the ingredients, but all right, let me show y'all how it looks all plated up. All right, here's the finished product, and yes, it does look a little seared to perfection, but hers did too. So if you check out her video, you'll notice hers did have a little crispiness around the edges, but a good bit of broccoli. I got the cilantro paste inside of my brown rice. Give that some flavor, and then I'm just going to put some of this glaze on top. Ooh, it looks like her video. Ooh. So here is my dinner, my salmon, broccoli, and rice. And this didn't take long at all. Didn't take long at all. And one thing that the coach, I'm gonna call him coach now, that's my coach. One thing that coach said, stressed too, was that we're gonna be not concentrating on losing weight, but losing body fat. He said, because you can lose weight all day long, because you can lose water weight. You can lose weight in the morning compared to when you weigh yourself in the night, or from one day to the next. But it is real. The impact comes when you're losing body fat. So we measured on their scale. I told him I have a RIMFO, and I've been monitoring that too. But he said that but they have theirs too, and so we got on their scale, and he measured our weight and our body fat, and he also made sure we understood that we're gonna weigh again in 4 weeks. So he's doing it once a month too, like I've been doing my weight. But if we don't see a decline in our weight, don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged, because you can lose body fat but still be the same weight, and we know that because muscle weighs more than fat. So yeah, so he was like, and so he gave us something that we could do. We could have either weighed ourselves every day and then take the average and report that to him, to show him what our average weight was at the end of each week, or we could measure our waist circumference and our hip circumference. And so if we notice that we went down in our waist circumference and our hip circumference but didn't go down in our weight, then we know that we're still on the right track, because we're losing inches, which equals we're losing fat, right? So because our body is going in. So yeah, so I'm excited about what's to come with this program. And the reward for today, when I did my little spins, I got $2. So like I said, it's not much because it's based on what you spin and where you land at on the spinner. But so I'm not in it for that. But Mariah did get a good, she got a good bit. She got a good bit with her spins. But yes, so I'm excited for what's to come. I'm about to go eat this dinner, and then I'm going to rest for the rest of the night. Thank you for joining me for another one of my videos. Try this glaze. Try this glaze. That's all I'm going to say. Try this. Oh, yes. This is going to be my new go-to. I can put this on my tuna. You know I like my tuna. Try this glaze. So I'm going to eat this, rest, and then call it a night. Thank you for joining me. I hope you got something out of this video. Until we see each other again in the next video, I love you guys, and God bless.